What's up, everybody? I'm Josh Meek, the Uber Geek, and welcome to Pretty Dece, your daily show about video games, comics, movies, and all the pop culture in between. Today we're talking PC gaming, and if you have played PC games at all in the past 5, 6, 7 years, you've no doubt heard of Steam. It's put out by Valve, and it's basically the de facto storefront for buying PC games digitally. It's basically where you go to get computer games. However, that has been changing in the past couple of years. So EA and Origin came out, and they really kind of made a go at having an alternative storefront. Most of the EA games that come out on PC are exclusive to Origin now, so it's really kind of split the user base there. Hasn't really taken too much of a chunk out of really Steam's market share, but now with the success of their Fortnite game, Epic Games is also trying to get into the kind of game storefront world. They're trying to have their own launcher that has a storefront built into it, the Epic Game Store. And I think right now have just hit kind of the first big blow against Steam, and that is that Ubisoft is now partnering with the Epic Game Store. And what that means is that the Division 2 and then other Ubisoft games in the future are going to be coming to the Epic Game Store and not to Steam. The Division 2 is the first of those games to do so. So this is a huge get for the Epic Game Store. They've grown a lot. They only launched in December, so they've only been around a very, very short time, about a month now. And they've got some independent games that are exclusive. They've been giving away games for free to get users on there. And of course, that's how you play Fortnite. So they get literally thousands and thousands of daily users booting up their launcher, which prominently features their store. So kind of launching it on the back of Fortnite, I think, is a really smart and devious plan, and giving these games away has been really good. And now locking in a company like Ubisoft that puts out these huge popular games is another really key piece, I think, of their business of building this Epic Games storefront. I think that Epic, even more than EA with Origin and any other storefront out there that's trying to come at Steam, I think Epic is the most positioned to be able to actually do that and to actually take some of that market share away from Valve and away from Steam, just simply because of the juggernaut that is Fortnite right now. And in turn, the juggernaut that Epic Games is becoming. They're able to throw their weight around a little bit. They're able to make agreements that are extremely beneficial for the developers and publishers looking to put their games on the Epic Game Store. The Epic Game Store only takes a 12% cut of revenue from the games that show up on the store. And, that might seem like a lot for just basically posting a game on your storefront, but compare that to Steam's 30%. Like, if you're a publisher and you're looking for a place to put your game, yes, Steam has the market share. Yes, Steam has the eyeballs and the people already invested in the platform, but 12% versus 30%, that's a huge kind of bonus you're giving yourself if you go with the Epic Game Store. And if you're a company like Ubisoft, where you have established fans, you're going to draw people to whatever platform you end up selling on, it probably makes a lot of sense to draw people to the store that's going to give you more money for simply putting your game out. So I think we're seeing a really big shakeup starting right now, really, in the digital distribution of PC games. I think this is maybe the first domino that's going to fall. I could really see other companies, do the same thing. I could see them try to, show up on the Epic Game Store, see if they can also get some of that kind of bonus and the rising tide raises all ships. And it could be in trouble for Steam. So far, Valve has kind of really been riding high on just running Steam and making a ton of money off of that, and really not having to do much aside from just maintain this platform. But if things continue like they are, they could really see that fall out from under them in 2019. So that's going to do it for Pretty Dece for today. Thank you very much for joining me to talk about the Epic Game Store and maybe this impending war that's coming in video game digital distribution. If you want to support Pretty Dece, you can do so. Visit prettydeceshow.com/listener support to find out those details. Of course, you can download the show in podcast form from your favorite podcast delivery platform. You got it on Google, you've got it on iOS, you've got it on Spotify, all over the place. And you can find me on YouTube as well, youtube.com/prettydece for the channel. And of course, hit me up on social media. Let me know what you think about digital distribution, what platform you prefer. If you don't care about where your games come out, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram @PrettyDeceShow.